This is my 22nd year in teaching full-time. Before I started doing that back in 1983, I was in business.
Professor Hinde has been a professor of mine for 4 years now, and just a really good guy, just really genuine and cares about his students. It's really obvious that he does.
While I was in business, I taught an occasional class, and I enjoyed it quite a lot, although when I went back to school at Texas Tech, I really was intending to get a master's and then get a higher paying job in the business world. And they had me teaching so much while I was a TA, a student, that when it was all done, I had a couple of teaching offers.
I'm not sure what is more unforgettable in my life. My first 2 weeks at SDSU taking a class with Dennis Hinde, or 2 years ago when I had my wisdom teeth out. Both experiences were incredibly painful, but at least my medical doctor warned me of the risk. With Dennis, there really was not any warning. Over time, surprisingly, pain turned into pleasure, and Dennis's gifted sense of humor and wisdom really won me over. And Dennis since has not only become a mentor in my life, but someone I can also call a dear friend.
Dennis has made great contributions to the advertising program at SDSU. He's taught a really long list of classes, everything from publicity methods to public relations, media law, advertising copy and layout, advertising campaigns, research, international advertising. I'm sure I'm missing something.
I like to have a good time in the classroom. There you go. Now, is that Barbara Ann?
Dennis Hinde is hilarious. He really incorporates a lot of humor into each of his classes and can connect with each individual. He has a very astute memory and can remember particular things about each person, which is really cool.
On the first day of class, Dennis pulled his comb out of his pocket, and he looked around a little bit, and we were all present in class, and he begins to brush his mustache. That was on the first day, mind you, and I thought to myself that no real person would actually do this in public.
I like to think I'm also kind of down to earth, and I like to combine a friendly atmosphere with serious study.
It seems to me that Dennis gets the students to do some really high quality work.
His work with our students on the American Advertising Federation National Student Advertising Competition project is also notable. His dedication to our students and the success that they've had in the competition are also part of his legacy at SDSU.
Well, my favorite thing about teaching, and I'm not just saying this because it's my last tape, but my favorite thing about teaching, no question about it, has been SDSU students. I never had a job for 14 years before, which is how long I've been at SDSU. So I think the students here have more to do with that than anything else. So thank you to my students. I really appreciate you, and I will never forget you.
Once Dennis leaves, I don't know who's going to choose the restaurants when we go on ad club trips. He has picked restaurants in Omaha, Minneapolis, Kansas City, Chicago, and in the middle of nowhere in between.
One thing I'll definitely miss about Dennis leaving is I won't have anybody else to talk film with. He's really watches a lot of movies for an advertising professor. So I'll miss that a lot about Dennis.
Dennis Hinde is the type of individual, the rare type of man that you can call at 2 in the morning when you need someone. But at his old age of retirement, you call at 2 in the morning, he might not hear the phone ring. So congratulations, Dennis. Happy retirement to you. I'll be off to Arizona, and we'll see you in the great state of California. Take care now.
So as you can see, Dennis Hinde will be missed in Yeager Hall and at SDSU and across the state. And I guess, as you so often do for us, Dennis, it's our turn to hold a good thought for you as you start this new phase of your life called retirement. So we wish you the best, and thanks for your contributions to our program and to the university as a whole.